Okay, hello Beaumont traders here. This is Daniel. Daniel. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what I did today. The reason I'm telling you this, the story today of what I did in stock trading, is not because I think I am an amazing trader and that you can learn a lot of things from me. You can also learn things from not amazing traders or horrible traders like myself, and probably learn a little bit of what not to do, which is really half the battle when you think about it. So what did I do today? I traded a couple of trades. AMD trade right here you can just ignore because this is something that I went long on yesterday before market close, and I left it overnight because it's paper. Who cares, right? That's what I thought. This is another mistake. The moment you say who cares about paper trading, it means whatever trading you're doing on paper is not something you're going to learn from. But that's what I did. I went long. It was up $900. Of course, it's paper money. I'm gonna go buy me a paper car or a paper Lamborghini with it. So just ignore that, okay? So AMD. That's AMD, and then low. What happened with low? Lows. You can see the daily chart. It really gapped up. It closed around 787 yesterday, and then it went up to 110. When it opened, it was 109. So of course, I'm a short bias trader. I wanted to short this. Andrew was watching it from Bearable Traders. For some reason, he wasn't really short biased on this, I don't think. But anyways, what happened is, of course, at the market open, because it has gapped up really huge, a lot of people who have been long on this trade will start taking profits. So it will sell. For a couple of minutes. As you can see, the 5-minute chart is sold really strong. It's sold strong to about, where did it get to? To about 108.77 from 110. About $2, 2 points. But then it started to bounce back. So the wick on the lower side of the candle, if you can see the lower wick, it started to go up. I went long on it, but then I'm like thinking this is really gapped up. Maybe it will just sell again. So I just got out right away. That's fine. That's one trade. PDD is another trade. That also gapped up huge. It closed around 25.96 yesterday. Today it opened really high, around $30. So look at how nasty this is. There is no structure. Even the linear regression is just like, what the hell are you doing? Is this a positive slope, a negative slope? I don't know anything. So it just gave up and just became horizontal. So it goes up, sells, and all that. So Andrew was long biased on this. So I said maybe he saw something that I'm not seeing. Plus he probably paid attention to the wicks at the open that showed some form of strength. So it was really strong at the first minute. It sold off a little bit, and then it just bounced back. Buyers were in control. Things were being bought up. So I went long right here, sold some, sold everything. And then I tried it again here, but then I just chickened out because it didn't show me the strength, the volume that comes with being green, so I got out. That's one. TGT is what did it for me today. TGT, target. Look at it. Look at the gap right here. It gapped up huge on the daily, if you can see, and on the 5 minutes. Of course, when things gap up this high, the first few minutes things will sell because some people will take profit. If you were at $85 yesterday, then when the market closed and you open at $100, why wouldn't you take some profit? So things sell, so you can scalp it at the open if you're really quick. You can scalp it, you can short it at the open, at the first minute or 2 minutes, and then take your profit. And then if it bounces back, you can always get out at break-even points. Why would you risk your money? So that's what I did. Nope, exactly. Actually, that's not what I did. So I waited for about a minute. I sold, and then I covered. Okay. Then it started to go long. It started to be strong. I bought somewhere here. Some of this is cover, some of this is buys. So I bought, sold right here with some profit, which is really good. TGT $124. But then I decided to short again. Ask me why, and I do not have an answer for you, because it's above VWAP, it's showing strength, volume is coming. Why would you want to go short? Why? Unless you're dumb like me, really. So I held. It was consolidating. I was thinking it would snap back to VWAP or lower, but then it didn't want to go down. If you can see, it starts to go down a little bit. It gets bought up. The wicks, the lower wicks of these candles are like amazing indicators of what this stock is going to do next, but I did not pay attention to that. It was consolidating, and then bam, volume came in and squeezed up, up. I covered. It went up a little bit. I went short again. Why? I don't know. I don't know why I went short again. So I went short again. I added a little bit. I was tired of it. I covered. But then I thought maybe it would go lower again. There's no indication. There's no reason. There's no rhyme or reason on this one. I just went short again. So then it sold off. I'm like, okay, things are working. And then it went down to the place where it took off from. Instead of taking some profit here, I just gave it a minute. It squeezed me up again. As you can see right here, I covered completely. I'm like, I'm out of this. So I lost $2,951 of paper money. I was thinking of buying paper Lamborghini right here with my $900, but then I gave my own Lamborghini, and a couple more of the paper Lamborghinis right here. So these are gone. So what am I doing here? What are you doing here? Is there any, you're not wasting your time right here doing nothing or listening to my horror stories. The reason I'm doing this is for myself first, to remind myself what not to do when I'm trading. And also maybe that will help somebody, even one person out of the 90% traders who fail, and help them learn what not to do again. So if things gap up huge like this, there's a reason. The reason is there's the good news. It's a strong stock. You don't want to short it. If you short it, it should be a scalp at the open. You scalp it, you get out, that's it. You forget about it until you see a lower high. Did we see a lower high? So let's see. This is A, B, C, D. This is A, B, C, and then D. Bam. So did we see a lower high? So it went up. This looked like a double bottom. You could have shorted here, a double top. Sorry, you could have shorted here with a stop at few cents above the top, the higher of the day. So you can take your partial profits and then take some profit, and then when it starts to squeeze up again, you can get out and wait for another lower high. So after this, there was no reason to get in, to get out, to get in a short position. It was strong. It was holding the 18 and the 9 moving averages. It was up. There was no reason to sell. But at this point, if I was looking at this trade right now at this moment, maybe this would be a good place to short. So let's try it. Let's try 1,000 shares short. What is going on? Oh, I see. So there's no enough buying power. There's no this is interesting. Anyways, so the whole point is there was a double top here. You could have shorted, yes, with a stop a few cents above the top, and then when it starts to squeeze up, you can get out. Then just give it a minute. If you don't want to go long, that's fine. You can just watch it. It will squeeze up, squeeze up. There's no reason to sell, to go short on this stock. Here, if you look at the 5 minutes, as you can see, it's showing a little bit of weakness right here. It couldn't go up to the top, and then maybe this is a good place to get in for a short position, and then with a stop at around this 1051. So if I was to short this again, this I would stop at 1048, 1050, 1051, somewhere around that area. So that's the whole story of my trading today. So the whole point of this is, if you're a short bias trader like myself, if you see a stock that's really strong with news, you don't want to go short unless you want to short it and scalp it in the first few minutes, taking advantage of those people who are selling to take their profits after they saw this stock gapped up really huge. After that, if you can, go long. If not, just go home. Okay? That's all I have to say. Alright, so I don't know if you've learned anything. I've learned something from my video today, but if you have learned anything and you think you can learn something more, next time you come here from my videos, you hit the subscribe button. I give you something, you give me something. Right? You see? Now it's showing some weakness. TGT is showing some weakness right here. But I'm not gonna trade right now. I have to go to work. So that's it for today. It was nice catching up with you guys. Talk to you soon.